So I just got done with a bonding session, and we're back in the room and having our veggies, and I just wanted to update because, again, it went really, really well, and I decided that for the first, so we're doing 15 minutes still, so I decided for the first 5 minutes I was going to do the cross-petting method, where, you just keep petting them like I've been doing in the videos and have them side by side. And then I thought for the next 5 minutes I'd try to see if they could be on their own without me touching them or anything. I think I was talking to them, but no petting or anything. And then for the last 5 minutes, oh, did he finish? He finished already. Then for the last 5 minutes, I was going to do the cross-petting again. So for the first 5 minutes, everything was great. And just as we got to the end of that first 5 minutes, Jack started to groom Dodger for like a few seconds. And then they just kind of sat there for a little while into the second 5 minutes. And then maybe toward the middle or end of the next 5 minutes, Jack started to groom Dodger more, and he was also grooming himself. And just sort of, going back and forth. And so that was really, really awesome. And then right as we got to the end of the second 5 minutes, Jack seemed like he was a little restless, and I couldn't tell whether he wanted to, not maybe attack Dodger, but sort of nip at him, or if he was going to, I guess, mount Dodger again, like he did in that previous session. Because Jack sort of moved to grooming Dodger's ear, and then he kind of went to his neck, and then he was grooming his back a little bit, which has been a problem when they're here in the pen, and Dodger is like on this side like he is now, and Jack will come up and start grooming him through these wider bars, and he'll try to get to Dodger's back. And at that point, he seems to sort of get nippy for some reason. So I'm not sure if that's what he was trying to do, or if he was going to try and, mount Dodger's face, or what was going on, because he sort of turned around a bit, and then I can't remember if he had his paws on top of him or not. Maybe not, but it was just kind of hard to tell what was going to happen. But that was like right at the end of the second 5 minutes. So I just, right at that beginning of that third 5 minutes, I just started petting them again, and Jack seemed to calm down a lot, and I think he maybe did groom Dodger's back a little bit, but he didn't seem like he was going to be nippy. Like, he kept, trying to groom Dodger's back, and then, I'd be petting him, and he'd kind of just go back to sort of trying to lie down and relax, and I think he was exploring a little bit outside of the sink, just sort of popping his head up and sticking his paws on the edge of the sink and trying to explore around the countertop a little bit, but petting him really seemed to help. And so I'm hoping that was a good call on my part to, start petting him again instead of just leaving whatever to happen. Because it seems like in the past it hasn't worked for me to leave them on their own. He seems like Jack gets really stressed. I don't know, maybe he doesn't know what to do, or he just gets overwhelmed, and so he lashes out. I'm not sure really why that hasn't seemed to work. So I'm hoping I can kind of like wean him into, you know, not having me be the middle person, you know, the person to calm him down, and hopefully maybe he can find that in Dodger somehow, you know, that Dodger calms him down, or, you know, I don't know, because Dodger doesn't really groom back or anything right now. So I don't know if that might be an issue too, and I don't know how to get Dodger to reciprocate that, because even when I tried the jam thing, or, you know, putting something sweet on Jack's forehead, he wasn't interested. So I don't know if maybe that'll work in the future, but it hasn't worked lately. So I think I just need to still be involved for a while, it looks like, and just try to slowly increase the time that I'm not involved, you know, like we have slowly increased the time that they're together in the sink, because that's gone well. So I'm hoping, you know, it'll go well, sort of in reverse, I guess, you know, taking me out of it. So anyway, I wanted to update. They did get in a couple little nipping and growling bouts yesterday, I think it was. I don't think they did today, because they really haven't been out. It's so hot here right now, so they aren't really interested in going outside the pen. They just kind of are lethargic, and you can see I've got like a cold pack, and then the ice, well, it's melted now, but it's still pretty cool in there, and I think they're just kind of lying in the wet spots. They don't really know what to do with these, and then I just kind of get their ears a little bit damp. They don't like that, but just trying to keep them cool. I've got the fan on. Hopefully it's not too loud, picking up too loud in this video. I realize I have to turn off the fan from the air purifier, because that's really loud, and I don't think you'd be able to hear anything in this video. And I think it's hard for me to gauge the sound on this phone sometimes, like where I think it has like 4 or 5 different mics, so I never know which one it's using, and or whatever, and I feel like I'm always blocking one or something with my hand when I'm doing a handheld like this. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to do an update here and explain about my new plans with this 15 minutes of sync time that's going so well. Yeah, I don't know if I'll do that every day. I might do a shorter one tomorrow of the 15 minutes where I'm not petting them. Yeah, I'm grumbling and thinking at the same time, just because, like, while it did seem to go well, I'm just a little bit nervous of Jack, you know, getting wound up in there like he was, I think. And so I don't know, maybe I should have started slower, but I mean, I guess I could, you know, just see how it goes. And if it seems like he's getting anxious before that 5 minutes, then maybe sort of step in a little bit and then pull back or something and finish out the 5 minutes. But I don't know, we'll see. I'm just really glad that it's finally going so well. I'm just, it's funny, I'm not even really thinking about the transition so much to what's next. It's just, you know, like in the moment right now, like this is just so great. I'm just really happy with it, that I think the rest of it will just kind of sort of, I'm hoping, reveal itself, you know, like what do we do next? And I think it's helping that it is hot and they are a little, you know, lethargic, and I think they do like the sink a lot. It's cold, you know. I mean, you know, they don't really know what to do with these, so it's a nice little break from them, and the bathroom's nice and cool. Like, I kind of wish we could just stay in there, but I don't think they would like that too much. Today I was laughing. I was like, I wish I could just, you know, put you on the floor here together, but because that was always my plan, you know, when I first got them. I was like, oh, I'll just stick them in the sink, or not in the sink, but I'll just stick them in the bathroom, you know, when it's hot out, and then it'll be, you know, because I like lying on that floor when it's hot like this. It's nice and cold. So that was always my thought. So I was just kind of laughing. I was like, you guys need to get together again so that I can just, you know, put you in here and you can have fun, you know, hanging out in this nice cold room. And, you know, I don't know that they'd really run around, but maybe they'd be able to. No, they're kind of mastering the wood floors, so maybe they'd be able to do it, but we're not quite there yet. I think, you know, I don't want to say that we have a long ways to go, but I don't know, you know, it's just kind of day by day, in the moment. We'll see how things go, but, aw, Sleepy baby, Sleepy. Yeah, you had a good day today. You did a good job, Jack. You did a good job. Yeah, I messed up this time when I went to go set up everything. Yesterday I messed up the camera, and today I messed up. I took Jack in first. I usually bring him in last because he's the first to go in the sink. And Dodger takes a really long time to get into the carrier. So I usually let him out first, stick some treats there in the carrier, and then, you know, just kind of trick him into going into the carrier with the treats. And he usually goes in after a while if I pretend like I'm not looking at him. Like, both of them do that, but I mean, Jack used to just go right in, but lately he's kind of, you're tricking me. I'm like, yeah, I'll just pretend like I'm not tricking you. Because they like to go in there, you know, when you know, just during playtime, they like to go in there. So anyway, today I messed up and I tricked Jack into going in there first. So I had him in the bathroom, and then I took his litter box out, because I think that's why I got confused, was because I wanted to use that litter box instead of this one, and it just confused me. So I took that litter box in, and then I was like, oh no, wait, Dodger's supposed to come in first. And also because Jack now is bold enough that he'll wander out of the bathroom and into the hallway and just start running up and down and playing and stuff, and so I'll never get, you know, there's just no, you can't catch him or anything. So I messed that up, and so I had to carry Dodger in, because the carrier, let's see, what did I do? Oh no, I did bring the carrier back here. What happened? And I can't remember. It was something weird where I ended up having to carry Dodger in, and then I ended up having to carry Jack back because I couldn't. The carrier was in here while we were in the session, and so I couldn't, you know, leave somebody in the sink, you know, and come back. I didn't want to leave both of them in the sink after, you know, the thing with Jack happened where I wasn't sure if he was going to attack Dodger or not. So I didn't want to leave them both in there without me. So I had to carry Jack back, and I only have, you know, tank top and shorts on, and really thin tank tops. And so I was like, Jack, you better not start getting ornery and start scratching me, and, you know, trying to get loose from my arms. But thankfully I think he's just too tired and hot, so he was really good about letting me. I mean, the other thing is I think he's used to me picking him up by now. Okay, this is getting long. But anyways, so long story short, he let me carry him back, and everything was fine, but it was just sort of like, oops, I'm not thinking. So, yep, there's my sleepy little buddies. Dodgy has a nice little cold chin rest, and I think Jack is enjoying the coldness of the water crack over there. So we'll maybe check in tomorrow, or whenever the next big thing happens. Okay, see you later.